Herd's on channel 83 Sirius XM. Check it out. By the way, don't let your age beat you. Visit buymdrive.com and refine your prime. M-Drive today. I got the Patriots winning by about a touchdown. I know it's very painful for Mr. Ram. Eric Dickerson's a Hall of Famer. Led the NFL in rushing 4 times, 1983, 1984, 1986, 1988. He is Mr. Ram. It's very, very painful for him. I totally understand that. So we'll have Eric Dickerson coming up and Jason McIntyre in Monday's headlines today. It's been kind of a crazy week. There's some NBA stuff obviously going on. And then the Super Bowl, let's just remember this. One of the reasons I like the Patriots in this game, I think there's a lot of reasons to like the Rams. They have a great offensive line. They have a great defensive line. It's very formidable. Those kind of teams can, fight off Tom Brady, get to Tom Brady, keep him on the sidelines. But in the end, no Todd Gurley to me is it's just too much to overcome. And I also think this season will be the most impressive for New England if they win. They've been to 8, but this 9th season is really absolutely unbelievable. That they, Gronk and Brady went anti-Bill this offseason, lost free agency, Edelman suspended. They had the Alex Guerrero situation where he got too close to Brady and Belichick kicked him off the plane. And it does remind me to a large degree, it reminds me of the greatest band of all time, the Beatles. I've said this earlier, where they were the greatest musical dynasty ever. They were absolutely legends. They had their big 4, Ringo Starr, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and George Harrison. They had their big 4. And the Patriots have Kraft, Brady, Belichick, and Gronk. But there was a time when, at the end of the dynasty, Yoko Ono got very close, his wife, with John Lennon and started teaching him about progressive health and progressive ideas. And similarly, Alex Guerrero got very close with Brady, teaching him about health and wellness and progressive thinking, and it did not play well. Belichick didn't like it and kicked him off the plane. But just about the time we were going to bail on the Beatles, and then we thought they were unraveling, and just about the time now, this year, we thought the Patriots were unraveling. Controversies, anti-Bill, Brady, Belichick, Alex Guerrero, Gronk's getting old, Amendola's taking shots at him. The Beatles came out with their greatest album ever at the very end, Abbey Road. And it's their iconic album cover, and we're just about to bury the New England Patriots. Kraft and Belichick and Gronk and Brady. Don't forget, we thought the Rams were going to be a dynasty. They ended that. We thought Peyton was going to be a dynasty. He won 1 Super Bowl in Indy. We thought Super Bowl was going to be a dynasty. New England ended that. We thought Pittsburgh, Big Ben got to a couple. That was going to be a dynasty. Why not? They can't get past New England. So just about the time you're going to bury, you always want to bury all these musical dynasties, and they release one more great album. And it goes back to, Yoko Ono, John Lennon got in between, McCartney and Lennon, and it was created friction, but they were still able to endure. And Alex Guerrero got close with Brady, and Belichick didn't like him and kicked it off a plane. It wasn't perfect, but it looks like they're favored. And I don't know what I'm getting from Todd Gurley. And it makes me think New England, in their 9th Super Bowl, is going to end up 6 wins, 3 losses, and all 3 losses really, really close. Here's Joy Taylor with the news.
No. Herd on the news. This is the Herd Line News.
So, Kyrie is changing his tune big time. Just a few months ago, he told fans at TD Garden that he was planning on re-signing with the team. Now, he was asked if he still intends on re-signing with the Celtics in free agency, and he said, "Ask me July 1st. At the end of the day, I'm going to do what's best for me and my career. I don't owe anybody bleep."
Yeah.
Oh, this week has been so fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And they don't, by the way, they don't owe him anything.
No, they don't.
They took a little bit of a risk getting Kyrie Irving. He had some injuries. He had left LeBron, so you think he's a little flaky. Earth is flat. They rolled the dice. Boston did. They had a plan, and they kind of disrupted it with Kyrie. And this is part of the risk in the NBA.
It's become it's always been a players' league, but as far as for fans, because I know this is becoming difficult for fans are joking if they can start a jersey trade-in program or something with these players, but the fact of the matter is this is the way it is now, and it's leaking over into the NFL as well. Yeah. And guys want to have control over their career, and you can't give guys a hard time for not winning championships and not having successful legacies, but then expect them to stay in the same place where they're not winning. Now, obviously, he's in a good situation with the Celtics, so you can't put that on him. I mean, he has Brad Stevens, and they have a good roster, but maybe he's just not happy there anymore, or maybe he wants to play with KD in New York. Yeah. So what the Knicks did yesterday was interesting. They sent Kristaps Porzingis to Dallas. NBA execs responded to this move with either suspicion or disbelief. And according to Sam Amick of The Athletic, quote, the Knicks have been widely known to be targeting Durant for so long now, and GM Scott Perry was part of the Supersonics front office team that drafted him. Some rival executives even reported that Knicks officials themselves have been expressing a very high level of optimism on this front. Now, people are pointing to the fact that Durant's agent is from New York. Obviously, it's New York City. There's New York media. It would be his own franchise. There's a lot going on here, but the Scott Perry thing to me is the biggest element in this because he did draft KD, who you're with at the very beginning of your career, and your rookie season has a long-standing effect on you, especially if you have a good relationship with that person. Yeah. Scott Perry has a good relationship with players. KD's family is comfortable with him. I don't know if I really see him leaving Golden State, but if there's one person that can convince him to go to New York, it would be that. And obviously, James Dolan has been a big factor in kind of the dysfunction in New York for a long time.
I don't think he's going to leave the Warriors, but if he did, this would be the team he'd leave.
Fizdale's also very well liked as well. Yep. So could be Kyrie and KD there next year. So what do you do the night before a big day, Colin?
Rest. Hydrate. That's what I do. I hydrate and rest. I'm going skiing tomorrow for a day.
No martini?
No. Tonight I'll go to bed early.
Okay, well, the Patriots were asked what they do the night before a big game or the Super Bowl. Julian Edelman said, I like to take a little melatonin. I like cherry juice. Gronk said, you got to take it all in. You have to enjoy it. Philip Dorsett said, I eat junk food the night before a game. Chocolate ice cream. I do it before every game. Patrick Chung says he likes to watch Food Network. I like Chopped. Hopefully Guys Grocery Games is on. I like to watch Chopped and wonder, damn, how am I going to make something out of this? Dante Hightower says he plays Fortnite. I hit up my brother and asked him what he did before the AFC Championship game, and he said he just chilled and watched a movie. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really know what I do. I think it's getting some rest, but it's hard to get rest when you're anxious for something that's happening the next day.
Jerry Rice told us he couldn't sleep before Super Bowls.
Right. And sleep is important in those settings. You don't want to be running on low energy, but the Patriots have been here a time or two, so they got their routine down.
Yep. Enjoy with the news.
Well, that's the news.